If by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it all on one turn of pitch and toss and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run. Yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and, which is more, you'll be a man, my son and daughter. I love this poem and all the beautiful poems written by Always, because good poems are little paths to go toward your soul, your authentic self, and are like maps toward what or who you really, really are. And I'm using this poem to open this video where I want to explain my offer of 21 sessions of life coaching program I have created in order to help whoever will be part of this journey a path toward discovering, uncovering, and relying on your authentic self to find your joy and your blissful in your lifetime. Now, this program is composed by 21 sessions and 7 modules for each session. And it is inspired by the tarot cards, the 7 first tarot cards of the major arcana, and they really inspired to me how to entitle all the modules and how to bring all the discussions needed to be done to uncover your authentic self and to make you do conversation with someone who is willing to listen to you. Now, my first module is called Change. And in this first module, we're going to talk about what brings you as a life coach. What are the changes that you are wanting to make in your life and you haven't found the time and the way and the security, the safety place to do them. So, in this module, we'll talk about the patterns, which are your patterns, which are your habits that create your patterns, and which habits define your idea of comfort zone in your life. And the change is a way to be discomfort in your comfort zone, first and for all. And so, we'll talk about fears as limiting beliefs, because sometimes all we are programming to believe and to think and to act in our life comes more than a fear, face, space, than from a safetyness. And then we'll talk about your creativity and all your believing system, and what is the main focus of all of this module is to talk about your self-esteem. How do you see yourself in this moment of your life based on your background? Then in the second module, we'll talk about skills. So, based on the assumptions and the idea we created about our self-esteem, we would walk a little bit more of that, as which are your dreams, which are your wishes, your goals, your objectives and plans. And can you identify what has made you you? Who are you? What challenges have you faced in your life? And have you seen them with the idea of lessons imparted by life? Can you identify those lessons? And does those lessons come from your failures, from your mistakes, from your achievings? Where does they come from? Also, we'll need to discuss about listening, your listening skills. Are you a good listener? First and foremost of your own needs, and then of the needs of the environment and of the people who are with you in your everyday life. And which are the values you know you possess? Are they working for you, in your behalf, or against you? And do you know your emotions? Do you know their range, their negative and positive range? How do you deal with them? Are you in touch with them? In the third module, we'll talk about the inner voice. Inner voice is that subtle voice inside of us which was the grill at the Pinocchios, I think, but it's more insider, which gives to us our inner guidance. Through our inner voice, our intuition, our gut feeling, our knowing better who we are, our identity, we can create our purpose and joy in life. We can discover which is your purpose and joy through the Ikigai concept, through the scale of self-esteem, through different exercises of personality that maybe you have done online and you have seen them for a moment, but then it is like, oh, okay, I'm this, I'm that. And the personality profiles are very beautiful. They can be done on several subjects to understand better you. And then we can understand in this third module what do we really need to change in ourselves. What do we need to understand better, and what do we need to let go? Because letting go sometimes is the most important part of all the process, because you have to leave something in order to gain something else. It's a law of the universe. And in the end, you'll gain notions about how to embrace yourself in the present moment of your life. The fourth module is inspired by the Empress on the tarot cards. And it talks about nourishment, about identity, about values, about empowering beliefs, and notions like gratitude, and how to set intentions and respect them. Sometimes setting an intention and not acting upon it creates the opposite reaction of our intention self. So, in this module, we'll talk about needings and intentions. Like, do you feel the need to control others? Or to control yourself in order to not behave in a certain way? Or do you feel the need to control the thoughts, the behaviors, and the actions of people who are free like you and can be controlled. How do you act and react in certain situations? Do you have empathy, compassion for the other person? Do you express correctly your emotions? Are you assertive? And also, are you motivated by pleasure or pain in life? How do you take care of yourself? Do you have self-compassion? Do you know what it is, or do you practice it? In the fifth module, we'll talk about structure. Now we have a notion of who we are, of the reality of the moment, of our need of revival after the first beginner need of change. We are aware of the self one and the self two, and we have to understand better both of them in order to proceed this path. And this is the moment of decisions, of how to create empowering beliefs and to act upon them. How to understand what influences you in your day-to-day life. How is you communicating yourself to the world, accepting yourself for you, who you are, and which are the boundaries that you put in the system that are safe for you and for the other one, and made you easy understand yourself and the world around you. The sixth module is called guidance. Guidance is related to the heart and to the soul, and is connected with the Hierophant, which is the good thinker of the tarots. It has to do with developing your strengths, your weaknesses, understanding your opportunities, and the threats that may still linger around you, in order for you to go toward your self-one instead of going toward your self-two. This is the moment when we think that this is the moment in the between of changing something within you, believing that this change will bring something beneficial to you, and going toward it. In this module, we'll find and set safe boundaries, limits, and ways to not limit yourself on what you can want and achieve in life. Also, we will find relaxation techniques or some other ways to find peace within ourselves, like EFT, emotional freedom technique, meditation, writing, reading poems, Tai Chi, dancing, Qigong, walking, mindfulness, affirmations, tarot readings, and Reiki sessions. Also, this is the main point that brings you to the seventh module, which is decisions. And decisions is inspired by the Lovers in the tarot card, which is more the decision to love yourself. And in this module, I will invite you to bring a 14-day challenge at its completion, like with setting an intention, setting a goal, making a plan, using time as your ally, keep your records of every step you make, and then evaluating your state of being at the end of the process. So, through goal-setting models and other ways, we will discover that change and blissfulness and a joyful life aren't only in beautiful poems and in beautiful movies, beautiful TV shows, books, etc., but are really true in real life and for 8 billion people in the world. Thank you. So I want to thank everybody who is going to see this video until the end, who will have the patience to listen at me and who will have the willingness to book an exploration session with me to see if they would like this path or not. Please comment, ask me, and follow me on my social pages, social network, and help me to make this business, which already is my place in life. Thank you.